Yeah, I'll consider Secrets Can Kill because it's not a very Hungarian-themed Nancy Drew, is there? Anyway, that's not going to happen tonight because it's already pretty late at night. Instead, I'm going to test out this new connection by running a game that I've run before, but I really enjoyed it, and there's certainly content in it that is untapped. It is Majotori. I played this as a weekly one-shot. It was a very good weekly one-shot. I enjoyed it a lot, but the stories will change depending on your performance, and depending on some other things, I think. Although maybe that just happened to me in a dream. I don't know. In any case, let's get it underway. So if you've never seen this game before, it's got some very contrived storylines which are really laugh out loud funny in my opinion, and it's all based around this witch. Not this lassie here, this is just some urchin. Ava who wants to be a princess. Well, maybe she'll get to be a princess, maybe not. Here we go, here's the love of our life, Lariat. I am Lariat the Wish. No, the witch rather, here to offer you a deal. So Lariat makes you play her trivia game, and if you do well, good things happen. If you do bad, bad things happen. And we're playing this with all of the questions on. When I played this before, I believe I turned down the movies and media questions, because I'm no good with celebrities or movies or anything like that. But here it's all on, so let's get to it. And straight away we get a question that I have no idea about. Apocalypse Now. So what do I know about Apocalypse Now? It was mentioned in Spaced, I think. Simon Pegg turns to Nick Frost and says something blah blah blah, and the punchline is you wish it was Apocalypse Now, which ages it by at least 20 years. So what does that tell me? Probably not Quentin Tarantino. I doubt it was Mel Gibson, so it'll ottle black bottle, it'll ottle you. Well, I was pretty good with narrowing it down, but Quentin Tarantino did those very bloody films like Kill Bill, but also Pulp Fiction. Mel Gibson, they said he'd never make a compelling Scotsman in Braveheart, but look at him now, he's a raving, drunken racist. The other two I had no idea. Shinji. Shinji is that loser from Neon Genesis Evangelion, which I've never seen or read, and my initial thought would be that he has black hair, but black isn't here, so it's probably brown. Hey. Is that any good, that manga and or anime? It's got that German feisty redhead, right? Didn't she single-handedly popularize the tsundere thing? Oh, we're going to be at this for a while, by the way. There are hundreds of questions in this game. It's really not. Thanks, Spangler. What kind of food specialty? What kind of food specially hates the main... Wait, what? What kind of food specially hates the main character in comic strip Mafalda? I've never heard of Mafalda. So it could be any of these. What's most reasonable? Nobody could hate super pizza. Let's go with meat. Oh, jinx. I don't think Ava's going to become a princess today. Why are we streaming Majotori again? My first thought was to do Caesar, but I thought Caesar might go on quite a bit. And also Caesar is something that I can very much lose. And I don't want to lose my first stream doing here. I might as well play a game that you cannot lose. No matter how badly things go, the story will go on in Majotori. The main character in the movie, Hannah B. I have never heard of Hannah B. So, I've no clue. Let's go with Jackie Chan, because I like Jackie Chan films. Wait, if I like Jackie Chan films, surely I would know Hannah B. No, I don't know everything he's done. We'll go with him anyway. Oh, okay. Well, I have no idea who Kitano is. Which of these is not a character? Oh, finally something I know. Oh, do I? I know Cammy, she's the English lassie in the leotard. I've never heard of R. Micah, Sea Viper, or Tau Kaka. So we'll go with Tau Kaka. Hey, clawing it all back. You only need one correct answer to win on any given round, but the more correct answers you get, the better chance you have. What colour is the external part? Richard of York gave battle in vain, so R for red. What is the name of the witch in the video game Majotori? Well, I rather like witches and games. I know it's you, Lariat. Well, based on 2 out of 2 witches I can think of, Lariat and Harvest Moon's Witch Princess. In which of these board games do you collect victory points? That is... I've never played Cartagena or Puerto Rico or Strategio, but I have played Risk. Do you collect victory points in Risk? I mean, my answer here would have been that German one, Settlers of Catan. But do you get victory points in Risk? Yeah, let's go with Risk. Oh, there we go. James, I clearly didn't play enough Risk. Alright, okay, it's 50-50 on Ava's chances here. What's our last one though? Sisters of Ariel in Little Mermaid. I wasn't aware she had any sisters. But doesn't she have like ugly sisters who... No, that doesn't sound right. Let's go with 0. Oh geez, 6? Oh, well, it's not looking good for you, Ava. Okay. More likely than not, she is going to remain a horrible urchin. Come on! Oh, okay, well, sorry, Ava. I tried. Just not very hard. So, recap, Ava wanted to be a princess, but the police picked Ava up. And her mother is now dead. So that's what you get for making a deal with a witch. Life is hard, it's time you learned that. Ah. Well, this is good for teaching Ava the right way to live. We'll follow on with her for a little bit. Ah, see? She's having a lovely time being a maid. I know someone whose life dream is to become a maid. It's not an easy life. Came to enjoy house... See, came to enjoy having a good life. High spheres in society. Invitations for a royal ball. Ooh. I cannot take you. Well, Ava should have worked hard or saved her money and got herself a dress, but that's okay, because here's Lariat. Right, so I don't actually know how the Ava is a useless urchin storyline goes. I think we got her onto the fast track for princessship last time we played, but I also can't remember all that well. Funny that you think she's getting paid. She's a maid, she's definitely got a few sticky fingers going. Right, who fights humanity in the TV show Battlestar Galactica? I don't think I've seen Battlestar Galactica, but I know the Borg is Star Trek, Time Lords is Doctor Who. Cylon just sounds right. Yeah, there we go. What is a Bankai? Haha, well, I did read Bleach back in the day. How much did I read of Bleach? Got up to the point where that really nice guy died and the date of her execution has been changed. Yeah. Good times. And then I saw that it was nothing but filler for 20 volumes and just decided, okay, enough's enough. What volcano destroyed the Roman city of Pompeii? Oh, crikey, was it Etna or Vesuvius? It was one of you two. This is the one in Iceland and Krakatoa? Sounds fictional. Etna or Vesuvius? Etna's that demon from Disgaea, so we'll go with Vesuvius. Hey. I was reading a manga recently called... Ooh... I forget its name, but it follows the story of some ailing governor in Roman times. Very good. Co-written by the lady that wrote Thermia Roma, one of my favorite mangas of all time. You know, this whole stream is just a soft reel of my power level if you weren't here for the weekly one-shot of it. What was the first video game from the Tales? Oh my god, I don't know. I think these are all Tales of games. I'm not sure about Destiny. Tales of... Hang on. I got my Steam catalog right here, and I own a few Tales of games. I have Tales of Symphonia, which I think is relatively recent, so it's not going to be you. So it's probably either Fantasia or Destiny. Ittle, Ottle, Black Bottle, Ittle, Ottle, you. Ah, oh, damn. Again, narrowed it down, but couldn't clinch it. Who Shot Mr. Burns? That was Maggie. I watched the premiere of that, and they fluffed it out to like a particularly long episode with cuts to people talking about it and putting up lists of who it could be, discussing suspects. It was all very fun, and I've never seen it again since. Which of these movies tells the story about how the movie The Room was made? I thought The Room was a game. Okay, could be any of these, so I'm just gonna go with Disaster Artist because it sounds cool. Well, Ava, you're gonna get your dress after all. Hold on, Steam is blocking the chat for me now. There we go. What is the name of the main character's mother in Shin-Chan? I have never heard of Shin-Chan or Crayon Shin-Chan. What would be a mothery name? Masai or Shizuka? I'm gonna go with Masai. When in doubt, infer. Oh my god, the iPhone. What a mar on society that was. Thinking it was 2007, because wasn't it around the same time that Big Bang Theory came out? The great degradation of the internet. Right, what is the main character called? Oh, you're talking about that. Back then, I was on a trip to, I think, Balmoral with a bunch of turbo nerds. It was some exercise. We had to go out and build turbines, and we shared a room, and they all wanted to watch Big Bang Theory together. And that was my first and only exposure to that show. Plan on keeping it that way. Main character in Hitman is called Agent 47, we all know that. Alright, 1 in 9 chance of your destitute ways being yours for life. Oh, that doesn't look good. Oh. Lariat, you tricky devil, you. Would you look at that? Looking sharp, Ava. This is probably a better outcome for Ava than just being a princess from the get-go. She'll be a lot more grounded in reality here. Oh, okay, that's how it all goes. You just get to go to the royal ball and that is it. We're going to shelf Ava for a little bit, let her enjoy the ball, and instead we're going to check out Queer Alt. TBBT is about laughing about nerds and nerdy topics. Oh, the Big Bang Theory. Ugh. Right, so Queer Alt is the candidate, and he's thinking about what he could do. Oh, it's just like me thinking about being in Hungary, except now I am in Hungary. He wished so hard for the people to elect him that Lariat appeared. Play my game, I'll make it come true, but Queer Alt refuses. Democracy, schmocracy. I only want to win if people want me to win. That's stupid. So, when Lariat appears, you say, you could just go do the dishes. So, I'd like to know a bit more about why Lariat needs these trivias. Maybe she just feasts on the energies of having people gamble like that. I can get behind that. I love a good gamble. So Iron Man 3, I only watched Iron Man 1, so could be any of these. I think Loki is the name of Thor's hammer. I'm certain that's come up before. Mandarin doesn't sound about right. These days movies are all trying to appeal to the Chinese, so it'll be Jarvis or Hydra, and Hydra just sounds more evil. Oh wow, who would have thought? Right, what is Stan's occupation in American Dad? Good morning, USA. Right, everyone knows this, right? What a jaw on that man. In which of these movies is the story told by the main character to strangers? Not Scarface, it's Forrest Gump. Life is like a box of chocolates, after all. I didn't see Forrest Gump, but I've seen some scenes of it. I really like the running scene. When I go, I go. What can you build with a stick and 2 wooden planks in Minecraft? That makes a sword. Is that right? No, why does that not feel right? Stick and 2 wooden blocks. Planks? Are they even called planks? Yeah, actually that is right, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. It's been a while since I've Minecrafted up. In what fictional hospital is House set at? I have no idea. Memorial scene sounds right though. Oh, okay, well, perhaps not. What video game from the Call of Duty series first included a playable dog? I have no idea. Let's go Black Ops. Yeah, I had no clue. I've only played one Call of Duty game once, multiplayer with a guy who was obsessed with it. He kicked my ass and, well, that wasn't good, but I got my revenge. Not in the game, though. Who plays the main character in the movie The Matrix? I have no idea. What does the main character even look like? Isn't he some weedy dweeby guy? So, probably not Keanu Reeves. And I can't put a picture to any of these people, so it'll ottle black, bottle, it'll ottle you. Wait, it was Keanu Reeves? Wow. What is called fairy tale in the anime Fairy Tail? Oh, I don't know. Probably a dragon. It's an anime after all. I don't think Queer Alt is going to be elected today. How does the main character get a jetpack in Jetpack Joyride? Oh, well, it's a joyride, so surely he steals it. It's in the name. Come now, Larry, you're answering your own questions this time. Okay, Queer Alt, perhaps we can gerrymander a victory? Oh, baby, we gotcha! Oh, you harlot laureate! She didn't even bother making something bad. Those dishes aren't going to do themselves. Maybe we can get Ava around for that. Alright. It's not looking so hot. Gloria, redeem us. Gloria was exploring. Is this meant to be some take on Dora the Explorer? But it's Glora. Please don't let it be a trap. But, well, Lariat can fix that. I love that we tune this game. Who marries Selma? Sideshow Bob. Then, of course, he tries to kill her. That leads to a good line. Right, which of these actions can't you do in Fall Guys? I know you can jump, I know you can grab, and I know you can dive. Fall Guys was such a great stream. Helden, massive props to you for joining in there. I mean, you were terrible at the game. Just holy moly, but it was all in good sport. What does the main character in the anime movie The Wind Rises design? I've never heard of The Wind Rises, but what would be a likely thing to design for something called Wind Rises? Probably planes or logos. We'll go with logos. Oh, okay, well, planes would be much more sensible. Alright, what is the original color of the main character video game Flappy Bird? Flappy Bird is red. What? Unthinkable. I thought the Flappy Bird thing was based on the Cheeps from Mario. The beak is red. Yeah, close enough. Red is Angry Bird, Jake. They can both be birds. What was the title of the first album of the rock band Queen? I have no idea. Probably just Queen. What is the name of the studio that developed the game Among Us? Oh, I don't know. Well, it just so happens that I don't have Among Us? No, I do own Among Us. Well, I guess we all know that it's Inner Sloth. That was a real pay-to-win moment for this. Who is the main character in the anime Yu Yu Hakusho? I like that Jake hasn't watched Apocalypse Now, but can recall Simpsons lore with shocking accuracy. When did Apocalypse Now come out, though? I'm not big on movies at all. Officially a tool-assisted stream. Yeah. We're still talking about Fall Guys, right, Rolling Ninja? Yu Yu Hakusho, I don't know. Do I know that any of these ones aren't them? I think Sasuke is from... what's it called? That guy with the swirly thing. Screw it, let's go with... Rorona. Ah, damn. Naruto, that's what I was thinking of. What is the title of the sequel to Myst? There was a Myst 2. Wait, what? Oh, jeez, I'm killing someone else today. Which of these movies is set inside a train? Snowpiercer. Alright, come on, surely I can make someone's wish come true today. Other than my own, that is. Oh, it looks good. Oh no, it doesn't look good anymore. Well, Jinx, today is Lariat's Purge. Poisonous. Not venomous. Ho ho ho, Lariat. I think she'll be just fine. Right, Tsubasa. Let's save you. If I could just save someone's life today, that'd be nice. So, she wants some wings, fly away like a bird. It's just like Terranigma. But then she's going to have her arm broken with Lariat's impressive upper body strength. In fact, maintaining that posture whilst grabbing. I like this witch. So, who is the main character in Bleach? That is Ichigo. So called for his strawberry blonde hair, I believe, even though it doesn't look that at all. How many stars are there in the solar system? Well, our system has one, and that's the sun. Who directed the video game Shadow of Colossus? No, maybe, no. Yeah. Wait, don't jump. How much do you know about Bleach? I'd just say please let go. What pieces move only diagonally in chess? We all know that's the bishops. The pawns can. Pawns can en poisson. Right, who is portrayed as Mozart's rival in Amadeus? I don't even know what that is. TV? Movie? I don't know. Would probably be Beethoven, though. Okay, I don't know who Salieri is. What instrument does Sherlock Holmes play? Surely he can play anything. It's probably a piano. That seems like a Sherlock Holmes kind of instrument. Oh. Maybe Lariat will be letting go pretty soon. What is the name of the artificial intelligence that is mentioned in the movie Terminator? That is Skynet. I don't know if I've watched Terminator, but I did ride Terminator 2 3D, the ride in Universal Studios Orlando. It was good. Remember the first time being in there? We sit down, it deploys the giant killer robots. And these weren't an illusion, they were there. And my mum says, if those things start walking, I am running out of here. It was great. Where do the main characters live at the beginning of the anime, The Promised Neverland? Never heard of it? Sounds tragic, so probably an orphanage. Bang. Who directed the video game Metal Gear Solid? Wait, isn't this the same list of options it gave us for... Shadow of Colossus? Anyway, it's Hideous Kojima. Righto. It's looking good for you, Tsubasa. Perfect, we got it. No more sadness for you. That's anime meta knowledge. Well, there we go. We saved a life today. Now we can take as many as we want. And we're going to do that right now with Yvette. Fire's already taken most of the house. The jokes write themselves. Alright, get in there, Yvette. Be a hero. I mean, the boy looks like he's already halfway into the grave, so why even do this, Yvette? There is no time, we gotta make a deal. The powers of Lariat are too good here. Right, Ryuk's favourite food in Death Note. I have never read or seen Death Note, but I did see that one doujin, which was Death Note X Hidamari's sketch, which was quite heartwarming. Anyway, probably ramen. It's a very Japanesey thing, right? Oh, well, off to a terrific start here. In which video game from the Legend of Zelda series does Link travel back in time, playing on an ocarina? Well, you see? No. You see, the Ocarina of Time, he travels back in time with the sword. Majora's Mask, he travels back in time with the ocarina. They're just trying to trick us there. What vegetable does the main character specially I think they're using specially when they mean specifically in this, but this game is written by a Spaniard, as I recall. Oh man, this Crayon Shin-chan again. I think the thing is not liking your peppers in Japan. God knows why, peppers are delicious, but no understanding those people. What is the name of the main character in the movie The Emoji Movie? I thought there'd be a Mimi name here, but you know, like Steven Smiles or Alex Awesome Face. Alright, it blue ship sailing along something something. You are the one that is it. Whew. Thank you, butchered childhood rhymes. How many playable characters are there in this video game Super Smash Bros. Melee? Oh, cripes. Well, there were 8 plus 4 in the Nintendo 64 version, and it will be more than that. So, is it 20 or 25? I'm mentally looking at the roster. I don't think it's an odd number because it... but the kind of center part on the bottom row. 20 doesn't seem like it's enough, though. It'll, ottle, black, bottle, it'll, ottle, you. Bollocks. Yeah, where is JJ when you need in court on unrelated offences, I'm sure. Right, which of these video games is based on the animated series Arcane? Arcane? Never heard of it. I doubt it's The Witcher, because that's based on the Polish novels. I don't know about Elden Ring. Probably not League of Legends. Definitely not Pokemon. Okay, so... I don't know anything about Elden Ring, so maybe it's you. It is not. Wow. League of Legends. What is the main character in the movie The Secret of N? Could be any of these, so... Okay. Not a raccoon. Who was the first president of the United States? Theodore Roosevelt? He'd need mental problems to think it was him. George Washington was the first you see he once chopped down a cherry tree. Tom Jefferson stayed up to write a declaration late at night, but he and his wife had a great big fight, and she made him sleep on the couch all night. Animaniacs do some damn good songs. Right, it's 50-50 on Yvette living here right now, so let's see if we can't pull her out of this burning inferno. What are the main characters in the anime Black Lagoon? I don't know, but it's an anime, so they're almost definitely high school students. Well, damn. Yvette, your fireman senses need to really kick in here. They do not. They so do not. Well, we get a 2-for-1 deal at least. They both died in the fire. The great cleanser. Alright, let's celebrate with some video games. Hector loved video games, but he was trapped in this boring world. If only he could live in a magical world. And then in comes Lariat. What game do you think he's playing? Outdoors, square UI thing in the top left of the bar. What could it all be? He's gonna wish for a going into games machine, but she stinks. Who directed the movie Braveheart? I don't actually know. I mean, Mel Gibson was the starring role of Braveheart, but yeah, I don't know. Let's go with old Spielbergo. He does everything. Wait, what? He directed it as well? Jeez. I thought there'd be an unspoken rule about not casting yourself if you're the director. What is the name of the magical card Sakura uses in Cardcaptor Sakura? No. Probably not. Probably. Oh. No going into games machine for you. What is the name of the 4th installment of 4th? Oh, jeez. There were 2 useless ones that nobody knows or cares about. Then Morrowind, then Oblivion. I think it was Daggerfall and Arena are the first 2 Elder Scrolls games. Correct me if I am incorrect. And by the way, it is still tucked away in the back of my mind that I would actually like to do a proper run, proper long play of an Elder Scrolls game. Which one though? Well, definitely not Arena, and definitely not Skyrim, because those 2 blow. Probably not Morrowind, and almost certainly Oblivion, because that one was actually pretty fun. What was Fry's job before? He was a pizza delivery boy, and a miserable one at that. What composer does the main character in the movie A Clockwork Orange particularly like? I don't know the Clockwork Orange, so probably Chopin. Oh well. What is the first card? Oh god, no. Enough of this Cardcaptor Sakura. Is she the lassie that rolls around in roller skates? Right, I suppose what would make the most sense? Probably not Windy. Probably not Shield. If it's your first one, it's going to be something offensive, so let's go with Arrow. Oh, wow, the Windy. A crap name. Who gives Harry Potter the Nimbus 2000? I think that came from Hagrid, but Hagrid's not on the list, so it would be Dumbledore. Who the hell is McGonagall? I thought he was a fictional Simpsons character. In which of these anime is the main character accused of sexual assault? I haven't seen any of these, so let's go with Finland. Well, this is going grim. What is Azkaban? 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 I feel like there's a Harry Potter novel titled The Prisoner of Azkaban. Oh, not bad. Right. Come on, Hector, let's get you going into games machine. Go, 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 go. Yeah. Yeah. Can't let down the gamer. So, got an email from a video game company. He's been selected to play a beta of the new virtual reality system, so advanced. Puts him in a dreamlike state, immerses him 100%. Really is the going into games machine. Looks great. Set it up quickly, starts playing it, and he lives the life. The good news did not end there. The game had a bug that prevented anyone from logging out. If someone took your helmet off, you would die. Oh man, live it up, Hector. What a way to live. What a brilliant way to live. For all intents and purposes, Hector was now living in a magical world full of monsters. There we go, I knew I could do someone good. Let's carry on with that story, shall we? Because it's a good story. Right, Ingrid had been trapped inside a virtual reality video game for months. The bug in the game prevented them from logging out. If the energy crystal's broken, the world will reset, everyone will be forced to log out. Well, don't you dare. So, here's the tower, here's the crystal. Oh man, Hector has been try-harding. A horrid design of his weapons denoted their great power. So I mean, this game has genuine laugh-out-loud laughter. It's not a lot of it, but it's good. So, the Great Clash of Titans. Unthinkable, but Ingrid wins it, and smash goes the crystal. Shouldn't have wished, should have just let it do its work. Your wish sort of contradicts another person's wish, but he's dead now, we can sort it out. Okay. In which video game does Tingle first appear? Now I know that's Majora's Mask, but it would have been great if they added Tingle's Rosy Rupee Land in the list of answers. What a horrible freaking game that is. In what TV show does the main character take part in the movie Slumdog Millionaire? Wait, what? TV show? Movie? Oh, right. So the movie is Slumdog Millionaire, and in that they take part in a TV show? Well, where are you going to become a millionaire? Probably not Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. That's too cliche. I don't know how Jeopardy works. Is that the one where you need to answer in the form of a question? I think Weird Al Yankovic did a song about that. Let's go with Price of Right. No, let's not. Oh, cripes. Sometimes the obvious answer is the right one. What kind of duels happen in the anime Revolutionary Girl Utena? Oh, crikey. What would an anime have duels over? Probably not history trivia. Surely it would be sword fighting, but they do see revolutionary. Maybe it is history trivia. Oh, damn it, just slaughtering me with common sense questions. How does the story in the video game Final Fantasy X begin? A monster attacks a city? Yes? No, no, no. Because what are these ones? This, I think, is Final Fantasy VII. This is Final Fantasy IX. Amnesia. That's Final Fantasy VI, is it not? We called it Sin. Who directed the movie The Godfather? I don't know. Probably not Tarantino. Stanley? Go Stanley. Yeah, okay, I don't even know Francis Ford. Ah, the surname should be a giveaway. Right, how many swords does the main character in Final Fantasy VII use? He uses one, the Buster Sword. I played Final Fantasy VII up to the point where you get the red dog thing, and then I dropped that game like a hot potato. It was horrible. Who marries Roger in Disney's 101 Dalmatians? I don't know. What sounds like a Disney name? Perdita does, actually. Oh. Who is the main character in the video game L.A. Noire? I have seen someone play that for about half an hour. And I think it's Cole Phelps. Yeah, Leon Kennedy is from Resident Evil. I don't know Marcus Phoenix. And Ryu Hayabasa. Well, we all know Hayabasa. Right. What does Indiana Jones... What does Indiana's father look for? Well, father would of course look for his son. Oh, okay, perhaps not. Oh, it was The Last Crusade, of course. Right. Are you getting the get out of games machine? No, not at all. You're stuck there and you've killed your company. Nothing happened. The bug was never fixed. Live by the sword, die by the sword. Okay, let's continue on with the anime. Actually, no, let's jump back into Ava. We haven't looked at her for a wee while. Ava was enjoying the royal ball. She noticed a familiar face. It was the princess. Ava had seen her in some magazine covers, greeting the guests. What if she saw Ava and decided to greet her? It's so funny because greeting means crying in Scots. Dream come true, you said? Asked Larry, even though Ava hadn't actually said anything. Oh, crikey. This game, people look so creepy front on. We have to look at her all game. Right. How many operas did Beethoven compose? A bajillion of them, but probably 100. Oh, okay. One then. In what video game do you try to rescue Yorda? That is Eco. In which of these anime is there a character called Tamahome? Haven't seen, and haven't seen. So, it'll ottle black bottle, it'll ottle you. Nah. He made a lot of symphonies, just not operas. There we go. Damn these tricks. In which of these video games does the main character live in a floating island? No. No. Don't know. Maybe? If I recall, Skyward Sword starts with a really asinine situation, and I can't help but feel it's on a floating island. Oh, not bad. I've never played or seen Skyward Sword. This is just gaming osmosis. What was the title of the first album of the rock band AC/DC? Probably High Voltage, right? Yeah, you don't have a name like that and not use High Voltage. There we go. Skyward Sword was pretty much my first Zelda game. You aren't missing much. Didn't it start out using the Wii waggling controls? Ooh. I mean, yeah, the Wii was exciting, but that waggling, and to think it just got copied. Right, who chases Leonardo DiCaprio in the movie Catch Me If You Can? I don't know. Who would you most not want to have chasing you out of all these people? Probably Tom Hanks. Well, better get running, DiCaprio. Right, what kind of magic does Megumin do in the wonderful... in the anime Konosuba God's Blessed... What the Megumin. I got a few anime characters in my head here. One's a busty blonde with curly hair in a tight-fitting corset kind of thing. Another is some lassie in a red dress with an eye patch and bandages on her leg. One of those must be Megumin. If it's the red girl, it's Explosions. If it's the blonde one, it's... I have no idea, so let's go with Explosions. Not too shabby. What does the main character from the Kill Bill saga seek revenge for? Wedding Massacre, and it was a damn good one. Explosions aren't magic. Next thing you know, you're going to be telling me that it's not a martial arts style either. In which of these anime are the main characters ninjas? Pirates. Dunno. Also don't know. Shadow Hunter things? I think it's Naruto. They're ninjas, right? Who else would they be? Okay, it's looking good for you, Ava, and now it's looking not so good. Oh my god, Lariat, you are a real piece of work, aren't you? Oh, there we go. So Princess Ava made her spill her drink. Ava felt so bad she couldn't go to a social event ever again. It's a school of hard knocks, Quine. Okay. Umberto, let's help you out. Old man with an old plane, and they're gonna have a farewell flight. Now that is very cute. There was a guy at work who offered us rides around in his wee plane. Got his pilot wings and was keen on taking people out. Kind of regret not taking part in that. I like heights. But hey, this whole thing's going down, just like a lot of people's attempt at pilot wings. But here comes Lariat. Oh, that's what I should have got Ninja to play. Pilot wings. Oh well, all in due time. Oh, why did Jake decide to ruin everyone's life like this? Because it gives me a feeling of power, Neefington, and that's what we're all looking for in life. Hi, I'm Lariat the Witch. There's no time to explain, just play with me. What if he got completely the wrong idea from that? What is the name of the fairy that accompanies you in Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time? That is Navi. But I see they added Tail from Majora's Mask to throw you off. And Midna, I think, is the spirit of the sword? I don't know what Ciela is, but anyway, it's Navi. Like an Irish miner. What is death the kid obsessed with in Soul Eater? I have no idea. When in doubt, go gold. Aww. Who of the following was not a member of the Beatles? Oh my god. My friend back at home gives me such a hard time because I don't know the Beatles. In my eyes, all of these look like Beatles. Elton John and Ringo Starr, definitely. George Harrison, maybe. Paul McCartney, also maybe. So it's either A or B. Paul McCartney? George Harrison? I thought there was a Jim. Or a John, or someone with a J. George. Wait, Elton John? Oh, bollocks. Well, there you go. Which of these is a fictional musical instrument in the animated series Futurama? Is... Holophonor? Okay, is it just a shot in the dark? Jake the Proud Brit can't... Why would I know an English band? In what video game console was the video game Until Dawn first released? Sounds like an Xbox title, and it sounds like a 360 title. But I couldn't have been more wrong on all accounts there. You can't fit in Beatles trivia in your brain with the sheer amount of Simpsons trivia. I wish there were more trivia games to be playing. Weren't we playing a fun trivia game not too long ago on stream? And I remember thinking, oh, reminds me of Majotori. Good times. Which of the following countries is the largest? Russia by a country mile. Oh yeah, thank you, Pandy. How could I forget? Who plays the main character in Dirty Harry? I don't know, but Clint Eastwood sounds like a dirty name. Oh, we're gonna land this plane after all. What color is the main character's hair in Nier Automata? It's white. Never played that game, it didn't look very good. Which of these is not a character from Adventure Time? I am not familiar with Adventure Time. And I don't know any of these characters. Let's go with Ice King. Yeah, okay. Still looking in your favor. And now it's not. Oh god, Lariat's out for blood. Oh, old man energies. Alright, we're landing this plane. Hey, miraculously started to work normally again. Down we go. His heart felt like it was about to explode. Oh, good times. It's great when things are going horribly, but somehow all go well in the end. Speaking of horrible decisions, let's go with Wooly. He's about to make a truly tragic decision in life. Wooly was a loser with no future. He didn't continue studying, hadn't done anything productive, lazy, spent his time playing video games, and soon he'll be forced to work a soul-crushing, badly paid job. So he decided to cut to the chase on that matter and become a streamer. If he managed to create a popular video channel, he could make a living. Just stop now, Wooly. You have so much to live for. He recorded himself playing, edited the video, uploaded it to the internet. He was focused on the view counter, wishing so hard, but up comes Lariat. What is the special ability of the main character in the movie Jumper? I have no idea. Probably time travel or teleportation. I'm gonna go time travel. What does Wirt wear on his head in the animated series Over the Garden Wall? Never heard of any of these, so what would make the most sense? A normal hat? Yeah, there we go. Not fooling me again with your common sense questions. What is Thanos' goal in the movie Avengers Infinity War? I don't know. I mean, I know he does that finger clicking thing, but surely that's not his goal, right? But I don't know. Also, her wife? Whose wife? This is the only thing I know about Thanos. But surely he has some kind of tragic goal, right? Oh, bollocks. Right, how many bits did the architecture of the video game console? The Super NES. The Super NES was a 16-bit... 16-bit... 16-bit console. He's a Marvel villain. Of course he has zero depth. Okay. What is the name of the main character in the movie Kung Fu Panda? It's a panda, so surely his name is Po. The famous Super Nintendo 16. Not quite. What kind of eagle is the national eagle of the United States? That's the bald one. What is... You know, you get one sensible question and no, we're straight back to anime. It's all just anime. The special ability in a basketball game would surely be to jump very high. What video game stars the character John Marston? It sounds like a Red Dead Redemption name. Yeah. It wasn't Just Cause. I don't think it's Fallout, because this sounds utterly ridiculous coming out of Dark Young's mouth, and I've never heard of Red Steel, so RDR it is. The main character of which of these movies is an alcoholic? Probably the one that involves Las Vegas. Well, there we go. Famous adrenaline junkie Rico Marston. Oh, looking great. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, not very nice today, Lariat. When Wooly looked at the counter again, his video only had 2 views. Next day it was at 5. It didn't go up from there. This is pulling at my heartstrings here. Okay, right. Well, let's go and see how Wooly's doing. I only found a job as part of the cleaning crew at a local theatre. Nah, that has got to be a miserable job. I've seen some of those messes. He'd been working there for 6 months now, and that day there was going to be a meeting. Rumours said there were going to be reassignments and promotions. Promotions. He wished for that promotion. All right, let's move you up in the world, Wooly. How many players does a basketball team? It's pretty low, isn't it? I saw that NES game, basketball something or other. I think it's only 5 per team. I know my stuff. Considering your answers, I'm surprised you've seen the inside of a cinema. I generally watch 1 movie a year, still stranded. Which of these movies was released first? Gladiator was quite a while ago. There we go. Thank you, Crow. How old is Bart? Bart is 10 and Lisa is 9? They're both in elementary school, and I don't know how old you are when you graduate from that in America, but he's probably 10. 8's just way too young, and it doesn't... 12 doesn't seem right for Bart. It's been 10 for decades, though. What does USB? That's a Universal Serial Bus. Bang. Has Jake gotten a single Simpsons question? This could all be Simpsons questions, and I get every one right, Rolling Ninja. I didn't really have any specific love for The Simpsons, but one Christmas my uncle got me a Simpsons trivia book. And I read that thing cover to cover, and I guess it stuck. In which of these video games is there an opera? Elite Beat Agents does not have an opera. Has a lot of things, but not an opera. I don't know the game Flower. Or do I? I know that there's an almost tower defense game that might be called Flower. Final Fantasy VI sounds like it would have one. There we go. What disease is the main character diagnosed? It's probably meant to be with. With what disease is it in? Oh God, Dallas Buyers Club. I've never heard of it, but if it's a movie, it's going to be something like cancer. Oh, okay. How many bits are there in a byte? Okay, if you don't know that, then what's wrong with you? If you're playing a game like this. Where does the main character in the animated series SpongeBob SquarePants live? He lives in a pineapple under the sea. I've never seen a single SpongeBob episode, and I plan on keeping it that way. However, there was a speedrun marathon, which was done in, I think, 2013 or 2014, and it was my favorite one to watch ever. But the VODs I don't think exist anymore, because during it, the guy in charge of it, I think Duke Bilgewater was his name, troll of an individual. He just started like putting crap and memes over everyone's run, including entire runs of episodes, including SpongeBob SquarePants, which had me laughing. And they read Snowboard Kids fan fiction again over other people's speedruns, and oh my days, I was laughing till the end of time. I'd love to relive that, but it's starting to sound like a fever dream now, isn't it? Where's the video game The Witness set? I haven't played it, I think. No, I have. That's the puzzle game, and it's on an island. Nice. Snowboard Kids is one of the few remaining childhood games of mine that I have not played on stream. It's a good game. But it's for the N64, so it handles like ass. So, well done, Wooly. Time for your big promotion. Ah, see? Works at the popcorn stand, and he's all happy. Honestly, as jobs go, that's got to be pretty good. It smells of popcorn all the time, which is pretty nice, and honestly, do you really have to do anything? Right, looks like it's animal time. Dogs or bunnies? Let me check out the dog. Sky was clear, the moon was full, and Oliver is fascinated by the beauty. Howled and howled, the moon would not howl back, so he kept howling. Okay, if there's one person whose fate I do not want to go miserably, it's Oliver's here. You're a dog, not a wolf. You're not supposed to howl at the moon. Sound doesn't travel through space. The moon cannot hear you. But I can fix that, you creepy witch. Right. Let's go, Oliver. Get these questions right that you somehow know. Who is Samus's arch enemy in the video game series Metroid? That is a difficult one, because it could be Ridley or it could be Mother Brain. I mean, I think it's more Ridley than Mother Brain, because Ridley's the one that killed her parents. Kraid is just some big dragon thing that was minding his own business. I'm gonna go Ridley. What is the name of the main character in the movie The Shining? Is that the one with the couple of creepy little girls at the end of the hallway? Or is that the one with a little boy riding around on a trike? Either way, I've not seen the movie, so what's a Shining-ish name? Jack. My name is Jack Shining. I'm here to deal with these creepy kids in hallways. Yeah, that sounds right. Intuition 100. What is a chocobo? That is a species of bird in the Final Fantasy video game series and other Squeenix titles. What is the name of the main character's ship in the movie Master and Commander: The Far Side of the World? I have no idea, but it's probably Royal Princess. Oh, no. Ugh, now it's possible for poor Doglet not to have their wish come true. What are Balthier and Fran in the video? Oh, I didn't play Final Fantasy Plus 10. What is 11? It's got some lanky androgynous kid running around a fairly dusty sandscape, which is probably all the Final Fantasies, so that doesn't narrow it down, does it? Balthier and Fran. Does it have summoners in 12? I don't know. I'm thinking pirates. Hey, not bad, not bad. In which of these movies is there a time loop? Groundhog Day. I've not seen Groundhog Day, but it's on my list of films that I do actually want to see. I actually like Groundhog Day as a concept. What is the name of the goddess of victory in Greek mythology? These are all names of shoes. Right, can we get anywhere with this? Goddess of victory in Greek mythology. Puma. Nope. Too bad. Sorry, dog. Moon ain't howling for you today. In what movie does Michael Jordan... See, again, we're straight back to the shoes. Does he play basketball with cartoon characters? That was Space Jam. I saw that years ago. What color is the hair of Naruto boy? Isn't it kind of orangish? I'll go with yellow then. Okay. 7-2 for dog. Come on, Moon. Howl back. Well, I love Majora's Mask. It's my favorite Zelda game. Oh yeah, come on. Hopefully you've noticed the barking in the music by now. There we go. Howl as hard as you can, Oliver. This time it traveled through space, reached the moon, and bounced back. Seemed as if the moon was howling back. Aww. That is cute. Cute beyond belief. Let's get even cuter. Nicola, it's your time to shine. Just to be clear, Jake, you haven't seen The Godfather, Apocalypse Now, or Groundhog Day, but you carved out time in your schedule for Space Jam. And it was good. If I'm not mistaken, Space Jam had a remake in the recent years, or maybe has one coming. I didn't see that, I saw the original. Nicola's dressed up in formal attire. And who do we recognize here? You're from the disappearance of What's-Her-Face. That might be Superman, that's Linkle, and that is One Punch Man. And there's probably somebody else there that I missed. So, it wasn't a formal party. You need to dress up all fancy-like. I need you to do me a big favor. Well, Lariat's actually busy with someone else who we haven't gotten to the story of yet, but we will get there. Preparing the money. Well, that's pretty cool. Someday I'd like to spring this on someone who needs a favor from me. I was like, well, you could pay me, but play my trivia game instead. And also pay me. What sport does the main character of the movie Forrest Gump practice in the he was in the army? I don't remember that. What would he have practiced there? Forrest Gump's all about doing highly autistic things, so it was probably ping pong. There we go. You don't remember the Vietnam War? All I remember is the box of chocolates, the running, and the favors that his mother did to get him to school. What company do the main characters in the animated Futurama work for? That's the Planet Express. Jake, I need money for my mother's surgery, please. Sure, sure. But first, answer these 10 trivia questions. We'll see what fate holds for you. Oh, God, what questions would I ask? They'd mostly just be video game questions and Family Guy questions. In which of these video games can you date birds? That's Hatoful. Never played it, but it was all over the internet at the time. And in the Manly Guys Do Manly Things webcomic. Which character is known for trying to kill Bart? That is Sideshow Bob, but let me think. Barney Gumble and Bart had almost never interact. Smithers and Bart? Oh, I don't think Smithers likes Bart, but Smithers doesn't like anyone. Edna. That's the teacher. She's dead now, isn't she? And then again, show's been running so long, I'd be surprised if there weren't several dead cast members by now. In which of these movies is there a character named Hannibal Lecter? I think that's Silence of the Lamb. Hannibal Lecter is stuck inside a cell talking about eating livers. There we go. In which of these anime does the main character use a sort of lance? A sort of lance? Yeah, crikey. So probably not Naruto. He does ninja things. I think Black Clover has guns in it. I've never heard of Busorenkin. I don't know what Gintama is. So let's go with Gintama. Crumbs. Right. In which of these movies do the main characters try to avoid deadly traps? I don't know. Fight Club just has the fighting, right? I've never heard of the other three. Let's go with Jumper, because Jumper came up in another question, so they clearly like Jumper. Okay. Come on, Joe. There are 3 out of 4 of those movies. Well, except for Jumper, because we just heard of it now. Which of the following video games has a female main character? Stanley Parable has Stanley. Talos Principle has a robot. The Witcher has the grumbly guy. Blackwell Legacy has, I think, the red-headed chick. What is Ranka's hair color in the anime? It's anime, so it's going to be colorful. Probably pink. Oh, wow. I'm surprised. So, do we get a stripping laureate today? No. No, we do not. What a pity. Oh, a devilish witch insists upon it. There we go. She stripped right there in the street. Not a second thought in her mind. Probably all the clothes smell of witch. And that would probably keep me distracted in this party of degenerates as well. Everyone was complimenting her on the costume. She was distracted. I think it's the big hat. Alright, well, we gotta see how this one goes. Come on, Nicola. Seal the deal. Ever since Larry had stripped before her, Nicola hadn't been able to stop thinking about her. Maybe she was in love. Yeah, Lariat doesn't quite look the same without the hat. Not a costume, she's an actual witch. Let me take you out to dinner. Alright, come on. Let's get this ship setting sail. Who kidnaps Elizabeth in the movie Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of Black Pearl? That would be Jack Sparrow, right? Will Turner is trying to save her. Barbarossa, I don't know. And I think Norrington was the Viceroy. But it's Sparrow. What? Oh, right. Curse of the Black Pearl. That was a follow-up. Ah, crumbs. I saw 2, maybe even 3 of those movies. They weren't very good. Well, that's just speaking from the future. At the time, I think they were pretty spectacular. In which of these anime is there a biker without a head? Well, I know my Dragon Ball Z all the way up to the end of the Cell Saga, and there was no biker without a head there. I don't know anything about Durarara, or Case Closed, or Free. Durarara sounds right. There we go. Come on, let's get this date going. In which of these movies does humanity face extinction because of infertility? No idea. I haven't heard of any of these films. Her sounds about right. Children of Men, possibly. Oh man, they all sound like good titles for a movie about infertility extinction. Children of Men. What animal is the main character in the video game Night in the Woods? Who would have a night in the woods? A cat would have a night in the woods. Hey, there we go. I mean, who would want to play a game about any of those other animals? Right, who oppresses the colony of ants in the movie A Bug's Life? That is the grasshoppers. Really good scene in that film where the grasshoppers are saying, you know, we got all this food, why do we need to oppress the bugs for even more food? And it's like, well, imagine this is an ant. Chucks one. What's one do to you? Nothing. How about two? Nothing. What about 1,000,000? Breaks the hatch and all the food comes flooding down and crushes the grasshopper to death. Brilliant scene. And that is why I actually remember Bug's Life. I saw that in the cinema when it came out. Whenever that was. 1990 something probably. What is the name of the Sword of Arthur Pendragon, the legendary king of Britain? Oh, that's got to be Excalibur, right? Wallace! Just noticed Wallace there. Right, who is Snow's fiance? And oh Christ, can we stop going above 10 in Final Fantasies? Snow's fiance. Lightning is a big thing about Final Fantasy 13. So big, she got her own game, Lightning Returns. Would they really have had the lead lassie be a fiance? I don't feel right, but she's the only character I know is in 13, so we'll go with her. Yeah. I wish I didn't know this. God, that game sucks. Right, with whom does Django want to reunite with in the movie Django Unchained? Well, it's a relatively modern movie, so it's definitely daughter. Oh, okay, I am surprised. How many players does a soccer team have on the I don't know. There's the goalie, and then there's the formations. How do the formations go again? You can have like 4-3-4-2, right? Let's assume that is one. 4 and 3 and 4 and 2. Okay, now we're above the top answer here. 9 feels too low, but 11 feels like too many. Just channel your inner football manager, Jake. How many water bottles does a soccer field have on the pitch at any one time? Look, I'm trying to remember here. It's definitely 9 or 11. And I'm assuming we're counting the goalie. You knock the goalie out of things. I think 3-3-1 is a possible formation. So that puts 10 on the field with 1 in goal. So let's go 11. Oh yeah, I'm so freaking good. Alright, let's get our dating groove on. Come on, Lariat. Oh no, oh, I'm so sorry. So sorry. Sorry. Grabs the clothes, vanishes, and... oh. Stuffed herself with pies to overcome being rejected. Many such cases. Okay, let's try and pick it up with a more heartwarming story. 3 and 3 and 1 equals 10 plus 1, obviously. Yeah, that's what I was just thinking about, trolls. The back door of Konya's house led into a forest. Ooh, I used to live in a place like that. Connie loved looking for animals and taking pictures of them. One day she found an injured rabbit. Took it home, tried to nurse it back to health. I hope you get better. Aww. Pet the bunny. You gotta stop grabbing people like that, Lariat. How many laws of robotics are there in the movie iRobot? There are 3. I don't remember what they are, though. Never harm humans, always do as a human says, and protect yourself. There we go. But there's an order to them. But there's ghosts in the code and some evil, malevolent AI that runs the place. And I don't know, very stupid film, right? Will Smith was saying he could do serious films, and I'm still waiting. How many players does a baseball team have on the field when it's defending? I don't know. A baseball field is pretty big, so there's probably quite a lot of them. One for each base is 3. A catcher, a pitcher, that's 5. And probably like 3 or 4 people to run around the bigger part of the field, so let's go with 9. I have never in my life seen a game of baseball. I haven't even played a baseball-related game, I think. Who is the main character in the anime Ghost in the Shell? We can figure this out. It's not Balalaika, because that sounds stupid. It's not Harui. She's from The Disappearance of Harui Suzumiya and the masterpiece that was Endless 8. Rei is the emotionless blue-haired lassie from Shinji's show, so it's Motoko. Get the major. Oh man, that show I did watch, not because I had any particular love for it, but my housemate at the time told me he loved Ghost in the Shell, so we sat down and watched not all of it. I think we only watched like 1.5, 2 series. How long did it go on for? We didn't see it all. There was a part with was it the Laughing Man? Yeah, I think it was. Anyway, the plot was bananas. I can't remember any of it, but there were some fun characters. Which of these... The old ape! Yes! Okay. Right, which of these video games does not take place inside a castle? Symphony of the Night does, Eco does, don't know about Deadly Premonition, Super Mario does, so Deadly. What sport is the anime Hajime no Ippo about? Crumbs. Well, probably not cycling. I doubt it's volleyball. Certainly not boxing. And I doubt it's baseball. So we wrap around to the start and say it's cycling. I mean, Hajime no Ippo is first round, right? I should have thought about that and said, oh, boxing has a first round. Which of these video games do Space Marines fight aliens? Which of these video games do Space Marines fight aliens? No. Maybe. Bigger maybe. Which of these states from the United States is further north? Oh, crumbs. I actually think it's South Dakota because North Carolina is not as north as the name might imply. Right, which of these films does Scarlett Johansson... I don't know who that is. Black Swan, Edge of Tomorrow, Catch Me If You Can, Lost in Translation. I don't know, sounds like a chick flicky. And this sounds like a chick flicky film. Damn, so freaking good. That rabbit's gonna live to see another day. Where are you at the start of the match in the video game Fortnite Battle Royale? I have no idea, but it probably steals every idea from PUBG, so let's say you're on a plane. Oh. Not into movies much? Not at all. Okay, the odds still look good. That slowdown does not look good, but as long as we can pass that, and don't you dare double back. Hey, there we go. There, can properly pet the bunny. Oh, the rabbit rested all night, and by the next day it looked a lot better. I'm impressed she was able to take the rabbit home. Normally injured animals are so frantic, they're harder to catch than a non-injured one. There we go, lovely and heartwarming. Almost takes our mind off of all the people that we've killed, but the game will remind us towards the end. Since we clearly suck at baseball, let's go and do some baseball-y stuff with Carl. It was the final game in the National High School Baseball Championship. Ace of the team, Carl's expected to lead the way to victory. Everything's going to be alright. You know, I like stories where these kinds of things happen and they don't magically win. Oh man, that's adorable, tiny Lariat. But why is she so tiny? The main character of which of these video games is a hacker? No, maybe, no, yes. There's hacking involved in Super Hot, but I think that's more the antagonist. Which of these TV shows is the Dharma Initiative? Dharma Initiative. I have no idea. It's probably Lost or House. I'm thinking Lost. How many series again? 6 or 6 too many? What club is the main characters in K-On? K-On is the light music club. I forget if I read or watched K-On. I must have watched it because I remember some of the music from it. There was a particularly good song that I enjoyed. Well, let's not say good, but I did enjoy it, called Don't Say Lazy. Right, in which fictional city is the video game BioShock? That is in Rapture. What? Oh, I bet Infinite is the important part here. I wouldn't have known Columbia beyond that, though. What is the largest ocean on Earth? That is the Pacific Ocean. Don't even need to think about that. It's a very large ocean. What title does Anthe Himimiya have in the the anime Revolutionary Girl Utena? Oh, Utena again. What did we decide this one was about? Was it about historical factoids? I have no idea. Let's go Puella. No, okay, well, I hadn't a clue there apart from not being Fist of the North Star. Which of these video game characters is male? Not Zelda, not Samus, not Shell, it's Sora. Who is the main antagonist in the anime Inuyasha? Inuyasha. I think I knew a girl that was into this one before. Yeah, who would believe, right? I actually think Inuyasha is the antagonist. Okay, well, I'm dead wrong. Shows how much I was paying attention. I'm sorry. What are the main characters in the movie Reservoir Dogs? They're humans. There's nothing about animals in Reservoir Dogs. I don't even know why it's called that. Okay, switch hitter. It's not looking good for you, but pull out a win and you'll feel like you deserved it. Oh, slow down, slow down. Whew. Send it flying, sunshine. Carl's hand stopped shaking. He's never been so focused. Putting coffee in the Kool-Aid, that's our Lariat. Ah, good job. Feels good to do good for people. Daisy. We're going to do good for you as well? Daisy was in love with Carl, the ace of the baseball team. Ever since she discovered he didn't have a girlfriend, she had tried to confess, but didn't have the courage. Don't worry, we've all been there. Prom was coming. Daisy decided it was her chance. The moment she saw him waiting, she panicked, paralyzed, closed her eyes, wished she had the courage. Aww. Lariat offered the deal, Daisy accepts. The plot of which of these anime revolves around an android? Chobits, I think. Was it Chobits? There was an android and her off switch. Yeah. Could not have intercourse with the android because that would trigger her permanent off switch, and I think that was Chobits. Let's go with that. Yeah. We know the good stuff here. I'm pretty sure that was the plot, that's what I was getting from it. Which of these animals can you not ride? Ooh, there's no ostrich. Oh, bollocks, Donkey Kong Country. That's the original. It did have an ostrich and it didn't have the right... Oh, there was never an elephant. I didn't play the original DKC, I played 2. Shame on me. In what movie does Indiana Jones travel to Venice? I mean, Last Crusade is kind of Venice-y. Yeah, there we go. In which of these video games can you play as Wreck-It Ralph? PlayStation All-Star Battle Royale or the All-Star Racing? Probably Battle Royale. Dang it all. It's gonna be a pretty lonely date with yourself tonight, Daisy. Which movie are murderers stopped before they act? That was... there were 3 judges. They had a special ability to see the future, and they would do it, but the problem was one time they prosecute somebody, but one of the 3 judges had a different view, and that caused the whole thing. And I never saw the movie, I just read the synopsis for some reason, and I'm pretty sure it's Minority Report. Yeah. In which of these animated series do the main characters fight against Dr. Draken? Oh, now we're speaking. Even so, well, it's not Samurai Jack. So it'll be one of these. It'll Ottle Black Bottle, it'll Ottle you. We never choose middle, so you. Nice. What is the name of the tiger that appears in the movie Life of Pi? I don't know, but I'd call it Tiger Orange Juice. Aww. Who created the animated series Family Guy? Damn you, Seth. Which of these movies was released in theaters first? Well, I don't know. Force Awakens, Civil War, and Frozen were all quite recent, but I don't know anything about The Martian. So we'll go the wild card. Crumbs. Frozen was actually a fair few years ago now, maybe 10 or more. Is it still a huge thing? It was everywhere. The baby I used to live with, I think it... Oh. Did it like Frozen? No. I'm thinking of someone else having stories about a baby. The baby I lived with didn't seem too taken with Frozen, but it still had children's songs being played on repeat on the TV. Anyway, you don't have the guts to ask him out. Before she could think of what she'd do now, Carl noticed her. There was no escape. There you are. Did you want to tell me something? Daisy knew she couldn't do it. Could I borrow your maths book? Pathetic. But we've all been there, I'm sure. Right. We're going with Elsa. We're sticking with the high school romance. Elsa was a founding and only member of the manga club. Oh god. This is cringe incarnate, I'm sure. Is Brave popular in Scotland? I wouldn't know. I haven't lived in Scotland after Brave came out, I assume, if it came out in the past 8 years. 9 years. It's been a while. The hottest girl in school asked her on a date. Prom is coming up. Fantasize about being the main character of a manga. Oh, right, she's reading. Hey, wishing for a date and Lariat shows up. The danger would be so tantalizing. I want to offer you a deal. How many score points does one give you? How many score points does one coin give you in Mario Bros? It's either 10 or 100, and I'm pretty sure it's 10, but it's actually 200. There we go. In which of these TV shows is there a character called Malcolm Reynolds? Well, I would have gone with Malcolm in the Middle, but it's not here. So, Malcolm Reynolds is the captain of the Firefly. He gets his ear chopped off. Which of these is not an eligible team in the video game Pokemon Go? Probably Team Friendship. That's too stupid sounding even for Pokemon Go. I was all ready to be wrong there. What are the main characters in the animated series The Pinky and the Brain? One is a genius, the other's insane. To prove their mouthy worth, they'll overthrow the earth. It's Pinky and the Brain, 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 brain. So good. Probably terrible, but I remember it being so good. What superhero stars in the movie The Dark Knight? That is Batman. Oh, G-Demon, what are we going to do tonight? Which of these is not a character from the Marvel comics? Oh my god, one of you is DC, aren't you? Batman, I think, is DC. Whew. What are the main characters in the animated series Rocky and Bullwinkle? Oh, I don't know. It's not Cow and Chicken because that's from Cow and Chicken, the show. Which was just ridiculous. What was that naked red guy as well? He drinks a lot of coffee strained through pantyhose. I mean, there was some messed up stuff in that show. A squirrel and a moose sounds reasonable. Whew, okay, we're on a roll here. Which of these movies was released in theaters for... Stop giving me this. Inception was actually ages ago, so we'll go with that. Who is the main character from the video game Tales of Phantasia? Give me a freaking break here. Tales of... Wait, didn't we decide that I actually own that game? Tales of... Please tell me it says... Oh no, it's Phantasia, and I own Symphonia. Ah, crumbs. And the description doesn't actually tell me anything. It just says, first time on Steam, based on the PlayStation 3 port of the original GameCube game. This RPG classic is finally available. I bought that game just because I wanted to experience the hot coffee scene. But I didn't end up playing for more than an hour because the gameplay was awful. But that doesn't tell me anything, does it? I think Cress was actually a character in Tales of Symphonia. So it'll be one of the other ones. Sorry. Jude. Ah, why it was Cress? Bollocks. Almost got a perfect there. I wasn't Googling anything, Brelix. I was checking my own Steam list. Surely if I own it, it's free to check. Oh god. That's really sad. You're getting to be the rebound. Okay, I'm done with the high schoolers. Let's age forward by about 70 years. Paka was an old and tired woman. Not much left for her in her life, but she was happy as long as she had her soap operas. Main characters are finally going to marry, but there's an unexpected turn of events. The groom's evil twin. I thought we stopped using those tropes. She is intrigued and afraid, wishing for things to go well. So, the best outcome in this one is that we actually fail, because the outcome is brilliant, but I never throw my games, so we're still going to play to win. Which of these anime have no giant robots? Code Geass does. I don't know any of the other three. Probably Monster. Probably has giant monsters and not robots. How many countries form the United Kingdom? Scotland, England, Wales, and Northern Ireland. What character does the actor Harrison Ford play in the Star Wars movies? Someone give me an utter tongue lashing because I didn't know that it was Han Solo once, so I'm not allowed to forget that. Which of these video games is about outer space exploration? That's the Outer Wilds. Played it on stream. It was fantastic. To hell with the quantum moon. How many puppies does Perdita give birth to in 101 Dalmatians? 99, because the other two are the mother and father. Oh. Well, why was it called 101 Dalmatians? Also, 99 does seem ridiculous for the amount of puppies to have, so maybe that was a bit silly. Which of these video games is in black and white? That is Limbo. Who plays Hermione Granger in the Harry Potter movies? That is Emma Watson. Which of these is not a character from the King of Fighters? T-Hawk, because he's from Street Fighter. Which of these girls from the anime K-On! Is blonde? Oh, cripes. What do we even count as blonde? I'm pretty sure Mio has black hair. I don't even know if Tsumugi is one of them. Ritsu is the drummer, and I think you could say she has blonde hair. Yui, I think, has darker hair. We're gonna go with Tsumugi. I think she's the really rich one with blonde hair. Ho, 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 ho. Don't say lazy. I did really want to kill the old coot here, but the problem is I'm just too good. There we go. Don't worry, Puka. We'll give you the happy ending. Her wrinkled old face. She cried for hours. It's like me playing Terranigma. Right. Let's move over to Fatima. Now, I want to ruin your day. Self-obsessed rock star needs to be kicked down the stairs. Tragedy announced on arrival. Your hair is thinning and growing weak. You know that your music is terrible and it's all about your image. So, well, again, I just want to ruin your main. Since you're testing connection, does that mean you've got your place now? That's right, I do. I have dropped a, 0.2% drop frames is not too shabby. And this is a very temporary internet connection I have right now. It's a pretty shoddy one, to be honest. It's too litigious for me to very quickly get an internet connection that might be any good. I need to get some more government ID stuff, and there'll be waiting involved in that. So for now, I just have a SIM card popped into a borrowed router. And it's working surprisingly well for something that only costs about 20 quid. In what year was the movie 2012 released in... What was the movie 2012? I don't know. Sounds like a 2009 flick. What is the secret identity of Batman? He's Bruce Wayne. What is the name of the island in which the movie Jurassic Park develops? Outer Heavens sounds right. Oh, Nublar sounded righter. Which of these anime does the main character have magical eyes? That would be... I was expecting to see Lelouch here, but no. No, Goku doesn't do anything fancy. I've never heard of you. I don't know anything about Little Witch Academia, or do I? Is that a Trigger anime? I feel like it would be a Trigger anime. But even so, it doesn't tell me anything. We're gonna go with Blood Blockade. And we win. Yes, it is Trigger. Kill La Kill was pretty good. It almost saved anime. In which of these video games do you need to paint the train to win? That is Splatoon. Don't even need to look at the others. Where is the Disney animated movie Moana set? I have no idea, but it's Disney, so it's probably somewhere fanciful like Polynesia. I was thinking Madagascar is overdone, so is the Caribbean, so Polynesia. What is the leaf? It's a freaking leaf. Which of these is not a main character in Samurai Champloo? Probably Chi-Chi. She's in Dragon Ball. What alcoholic drink is the first to be mentioned in the Bible? Surely wine. Surely. Okay, it felt like a trick question, but we'll go with wine. That's what they were all drinking back then. Right, I know the odds are slim, but come on, let's wear you out, Fatma. Ah, damn it. Well, don't worry, things will go bad. Her hair is thick and strong and filled with energy. In a way, it might be better to go well here, because I think we actually have a chance to kill you now. Fatima had reached the top, becoming rich and famous, retired before wearing herself out. But success came with a life of excess. That ruined her. Right, I'm gonna kill Fatma. And that... The odds are on my side this time, but I still will need to know what the answer is and avoid it. Just means if I don't know, I get 3 out of 4 instead of 1 out of 4. Husband divorced you, took your daughter, and you're left to die. Which of these is not a character from Blaze Blue? Oh, okay, well, I have no idea. At all, so let's just go with May. Oh, no, we're off to a terrible start here. Okay, where were the 2000 Summer Olympic Games celebrated? I think that was Beijing, so let's go with Barcelona. Oh, okay, well, Sydney, but I still got it wrong. Who plays the main character in The Truman Show? I think that's Tom Cruise, so we'll go with Matt Damon. Okay, whatever works. Which of the following is not a visual novel? Visual novel, visual novel, visual novel, not. So, there we go. Oh, we're not throwing the game. I am setting out to end Fatima's miserable life. How many players does an American football team have in the field? I don't know, but it's definitely more than 5. Hold on, does that mean that American and international football both have 11 players on field? Ooh, who would have thought? Where does Kaguya's father find her in the anime The Tale of the Princess Kaguya? That's inside a bamboo shoot. So let's go into the turtle egg. What video game from the Super Mario series is presented as stage play? That is 3. What, do you mean you didn't notice all of the things suspending the props, and the fact that you go behind the stage at the end of every part, and the fact that the very opening of the movie is a stage with the curtain rising? Come on now, have some perception. Avatar was released in 2006. I was reading it upside down. What is the Umbrella Corporation? They are an organization in Resident Evil. Alright, so pretty good chance of killing Fatma. Okay, sorted. Couldn't be further away from success. Sorry, away you go. If the witch wasn't going to help her, she would do it on her own. She would go to a last wild party and then bid farewell to them forever. But the party was a bit too wild. Fatima died. Well, job well done, I would dare to say. Right. Let's get back to this date. We're leaving these kids hanging a little too long. Elsa put on the best dress. Still not very good. Hard to believe that a hot girl had invited her. She's so lucky. Maybe she hadn't given enough thought. What would happen now? You probably have nothing in common. Was it going to be an awkward night? Of course it is. It's a prom night. I hope she likes me. Hoping isn't wishing, Lariat. Back off. I don't think that's likely. Lariat hates anime, which is brilliant. I wonder if we can get... Oh, I hope we can get to the scene where she goes on about that. We'll try. Which of these anime is about conquering girls? How do you conquer a girl? Guess you plant a flag on them. Probably not Lucky Star. That's about some shut-in. The World God Only Knows. I have no idea. Nodame doesn't sound right. I have no idea. Ittle, Ottle, Black Bottle, Ittle, Ottle, you. What is the symbol for Cancer? Cancer's a crab. Which of these movies is not based on a video game franchise? 28 Days Later. The House of the Dead. Now, you might think I know and love all things House of the Dead, but I have never seen the film. Maybe I'll make that my 2023 film. I know it's going to be Wait, no, I already saw a film this year. I watched the latest Resident Evil film on the flight to Istanbul, and it was so bad. So incredibly bad. Right, who directed the anime Neon? Wait, people direct anime? Oh, then I don't know. Probably Osamu. Why would you do that? The flight was already terrible. I didn't think it would get much worse, so we'll just popped in that video to make it go along. What does Shrek transform into after drinking a potion in Shrek 2? I believe he becomes a human. Did I see Shrek 2? No, but I saw Shrek 1 multiple times even. It was a huge hit at the time. I even went on Shrek 3D The Ride at Universal Studios Orlando, Florida. It wasn't very good. It was just, oh, Farkland's at it again. Farkland? Farkas? The midget prince guy. Which of these anime is the main character a goddess? Okay, no, definitely not. Maybe. We'll go with Nodame. Damn, can't believe the anime nerd's losing the anime questions. How many feet are in a yard? Oh, I should know this. Come on, I'm British. Well, it's 12 inches and a foot, and I think a yard is 6 feet. 3! Oh, dearie me. Where I grew up, the signs, they probably still do say yards. No noise suppression when I'm on my laptop, so you get to hear me drinking. Lucky you. What year was declared by Nintendo as the Year of Luigi? That was quite recently. Okay, that's not recent anymore, but still. More recent than the others. Which one of these expressions does Ayu usually mutter in the anime canon? I have no idea. Ugu. Yeah, there we go. Meme question with meme answer. Also, is that usual? Alright, I don't really care how your date goes, but looks like it's gonna go well. A magical night. Confident. Speaking as if they were friends. I think you want a bit more than that though, right? Aww. Will I ruin everything if I kiss her now, she thought. But she goes for it. Yeah, moving swiftly on. Ah, yes! Mariano. Here's the one I want. And I want to get this one very right. Doesn't matter what the follow-up is, but I want to win this one. Mariano was a big and strong guy, not a very clever one. You look like you're crushing on a geriatric here, Mariano. If that's how you're floating, then we know this lassie who loves to watch TV dramas. Maybe you could offer to walk her home instead of following her in secret. I can place her in a dangerous situation. And your huge ogre strength can help out. So here's the tie-in. There's Nicola, who did not get her hot date with Lariat, but did get her clothes. Yeah, something dangerous, let's make a deal. Why can't the main character make noise in a quiet place? I've never seen that film, but I'm aware of the synopsis of monsters come and kill you if you make a noise. There's something about sailing down a river and some contrived plot elements, but again, I've never seen the film. Where does Hannah record her story in the TV show 13 Reasons Why? I don't know, but it's probably a diary. Oh wow, cassette tapes? Must be an old film. In which of these anime are there no mechas? Oh, here we go again. We know there's mechas in Lelouch. I don't know about you, or you, probably in you. Surely the magical girl one doesn't have any. There we go. How many chimneys did the Titanic have? Oh my god, I've seen the Titanic so many times. 4 or 8. 4. Definitely not 1. That would be ridiculous. What is Tails' true name in Sonic the Hedgehog? That's miles per hour. Who is Captain America? Oh, now that I don't know. Bruce Banner is the Hulk. Tony Stark is Iron Man. I don't know Steve Rogers, and Clark Kent is Superman. So, really? Steve Rogers? Isn't he that really kindly guy that ran those child-friendly TV programs? And he won the Ultimate Showdown of Ultimate Destiny? Who is the first character you find in Undertale? Flowey is the very first character. Which movie is there a robot called oh, I don't know. Little Chicken? Which of these novels is there a character named Big Brother? That is 1984. Big Brother watches everything you do. Alright, 7 versus 2. Odds are looking good. Go and save that lassie. Oh no, 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 no! Whew, I thought it was going to carry on an extra one. Lariat had the look of death on her face. Mario kept following the girl home. Suddenly, she began crossing the street without noticing. Flurry of cyclists. That looks like a lot of fun. I kicked my best friend off a bike one time when I was a kid. I thought I'd killed him. Nonetheless, it felt rather empowering, so the idea of doing that to too many cyclists is a little bit appealing. It was gruesome. He landed on his head. He wasn't moving for a wee bit either, but he did get up and seemed unhurt. Tour de France in shambles. Okay, great. We get the fall-off I've been after. Come on, Mariano. Yeah, to be fair, cyclists aren't people, says Tarkin. And there's quite the overlap of cyclists and Dutch, so it's all writing itself here. Mariano connected with his girlfriend in more ways than he had imagined, but anime was not one of those. His girlfriend loved watching anime about cute girls living uninteresting lives. He just couldn't understand it. These shows were so boring. There was no plot and nothing relevant ever happened. He wished he could understand their appeal. He clearly didn't see the bath scene. Leave her, she's not worth it. Lariat hates anime. He couldn't do that. Instead, they made a deal. Right, let's go. It doesn't really matter how this goes, but well, let's try and make things work out. I don't actually know. I'm very poor on the animal kingdom. Was there an octopus in Yoshi's Island? There was something with a heart that we had to destroy, and it had 1 heart. I don't feel like an octopus would have 1 heart, though. It must have a heart, though. All living things have a heart. Let's go with 1 heart. Oh, man, 3 hearts. That's even more than a civilian. Who plays Batman in the movie Batman vs. Why would Batman and Superman fight? That makes no sense. Let me think. There was that guy who played Batman who yelled at the person on stage, and I think that was Christian Bale. Ben Affleck. Okay. What studio produced the animated movie Kiki's Delivery Service? That's Ghibli. Batman is suspicious of the strongest man in the world, of course. Okay, but it's not even a competition. Superman would just go up and rip Batman's arms off. I guess Batman's coated himself in kryptonite or something, but then Superman could just use his eye lasers to kill him. Nonsense, but you know, superhero movies, right? Who is the author of the tale The Emperor's New Clothes? That sounds like a Hemingway book, but it's not. I think I'm ruining this relationship. Who plays the Zucker in Social Network? He doesn't seem like the kind of person who'd play himself. Let's go with Sarah. Who is Eisenberg? This is going grim for you, my friend. What was the first video game in which you could play as both Mario and Sonic? That was the Olympic Games. For the Wii, I think. Who directed Citizen Kane? That was a Hitchcock film or a Wells film. It'll oddle black bottle, it'll oddle you. Ah, crumbs. What is a Lancer? Metal Gear Solid Robot? Whoa, well, jeez. I like the symmetry here, but I don't like the results. Who does the main character in the movie Shrek? Fiona! Alright, come on. Beat the odds, man. Beat the odds for love. Oh, he ain't beating anything. Sorry. Mariana tried to understand these kinds of anime, but he just couldn't. It was so boring and stupid, but she loved it. He tried to deal with it, but their relationship ended up wearing away. See, kids, don't do anime. Right, instead do money. Let's go with Shang. About to win a lot of money on a quiz show. You just need to answer the last question correctly. Oh man, the pressure. I can feel it from here. You're asking me to correctly answer your questions, so the answer of my question is correct. It's complicated. But let's just do it. Right over the toilet bowl. What weapon wields the main character in... That's right. I'm so tired, probably because it's tomorrow already. What weapon wields the main character? Okay, strange way of putting it, but he uses a beam katana in No More Heroes. Not a game I played, but it looks kinda Hi-Fi Rush-like. What do the main characters in the anime Future Diary have to win the game? Graduate from high school? No, that's Danganronpa. Kill? I mean, that's also Danganronpa. Kill. I did not play No More Heroes on stream. I guarantee it to Bruges. I've never played that game. What is the name of the treasure the characters look for in the video game Monkey Island, LeChuck's Revenge? I don't know. La España Grande sounds like something that I've heard in Monkey Island before, so we'll go with you. Oh, no, it's the big whoop. Why does the main character in the TV show Prison Break go to jail? I don't know. Probably to rescue his brother. Seem to recall there being some brotherly love in it. I didn't watch Prison Break at all, but my friends in university would get together and watch it. Who directed the anime Paranoia Agent? Oh my gosh. Putting a lot of questions to me that I have no idea about. Could be anyone, so click and get it wrong. What form of digital media uses the FLAC FLAC files. FLAC is incredibly high quality audio. This was a weekly one-shot tech support, but that was a while ago. I'm playing this again for, would you believe it, fun. So, which movie was shot intermittently for more than 10 years? I don't know of any of these films, so let's go with Barry. Okay. Which of these states from the United States is furthest south? It's gotta be Texas. Who plays Jay Gatsby in The Great Gatsby? It's 2013, so it must be Brad Pitt. Must not be. Oh, it's not looking good with a million schmackaroos on the line. Come on, Lariat, don't let me down. Oh, Lariat took the money. Back on set, show resumes, and you're dead wrong. Hands empty. At least on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, you'd walk away with 32 grand at that point. Right, Sebastian, let's go. Looking up at the sky, you saw something strange. Sun had a weird shape. God, I spent so long as a kid just staring at the sun, doing various sun-staring related games. It's amazing I can even see today. Not the story for Sebastian, though. You got a sunspot in the eyes, and it's going to make you go blind, but oh god. How many red stripes are there? 13. Oh no, there are 13 stripes. 7 of them are red. Who is the main character in love with in the movie Lolita? I don't know. Also, I thought that was a book. Charlotte. No? Okay. How many stars are there on the flag of the United States of America? 50. But we're still not accepting Missouri as a state. What is the name of Shepard's starship in the video game Mass Effect? Normandy SR Racing. What color is the hair on the main character in the anime Mushishi? Never heard of it, but it's probably weird, like pink or white. I think Sebastian's going blind here. Vegans avoid consuming animal products. In what video game series does Sir Daniel Fortesque... Again, never heard it. Wait a second. Sir Daniel Fortesque. Well, it's not Stronghold. It's not Crusader Kings. Nobody knows medieval, so it must be Age of Empires. Crumbs. Of course Lariat would know. Which of these anime are main characters? Pirates. That is One Piece. Which of these video games does skeletons appear? Dominion's 5. Good luck, I'm behind 7 million skeletons. You know, in Dominion's 5, you can spawn skeletons so fast they appear inside an enemy's fortress. Oh dear. Well, I guess you've decided to cast a bless on yourself for Twist Fate here, Sebastian. Hey, he could see now as well as he ever had. He'd never stare at the sun again. Alright, running out of options here. Juliet, let's go and rewrite history. Juliet met a wonderful boy named Romeo from the enemy. Family had found out, they threatened to kill him if they ever saw him again, but you were in love. I don't actually know the story of Romeo and Juliet. Boy meets girl, boy and girl fall in love, there's poisoning and killing and mistaking and family feuding, but, well, maybe that's all there is to it, I wouldn't know. What is the television series Westworld based on? Isn't that a song? Well, it's not available as a song, so let's go with a novel. No. Right, how many Dragon Balls are there? We all know that there are 7. Poison that is not poison, also other poison. In what city does the main character live at the beginning of the movie Joker? Surely it would be Gotham City? Yeah, it's all Batman-y like. In which of these anime is there an organization called Nerve? Not even remotely fair? Oh, I don't know. Probably not One Piece. Probably not Naruto. Sounds like a Gurren Lagann kind of thing. Okay, perhaps not. The flag, which of these countries does not have vertical stripes? Vertical's the upsy-downies ones. Ireland has upsy-downies. Italy has upsy-downies. France has upsy-downies. But fortunately, I was recently in the Autobahn Cafe, and I'm well aware of the German flag. What a miserable restaurant that was. Which of these video games is there a USG Ishimura? That is from Dead Space. Excellent game. Which of these animals is not a mammal? That means they lay eggs. Crocodile eggs, whale eggs, dolphin eggs, otter eggs. Well, I know dolphins. I know dolphins and whales are mammals because I've seen dolphins getting it on in SeaWorld. Otters or crocodiles? Which ones seem most non-mammalian? It's actually tricky. Otter eggs? Crocodile eggs? Which sounds most reasonable? Crocs. Which of these movies does Leo DiCaprio not appear? I have no idea. Let's go with Reservoir Dogs. Ooh, nice. Which of these European countries is the furthest east? That's to the right. Finland for sure. Okay, only 2 shots out of 9 for things to go horribly, Juliet, and it's going straight towards it. Whew. Got a bit of internet lag, reported Jake. Given this is a test, and yeah, I was keeping my eye on that. It's not surprising, the latency is a bit rough here, but I'm more interested in frame droppage and quality. But what's all this? Romeo's sneaking his way in? Okay, that was a bit dry. Come on, Romeo, follow it up. Romeo asked Juliet to marry him, but everyone in their families were enemies. Can Lariat do a marriage? In the creation of which of these video games was Warren Spector not involved? Who is Warren Spector? Okay, well, it's kind of like which of these is not like the other, and that would be Epic Mickey by a long way. But on the other hand, Epic Mickey, Deus Ex, and Fallout, I think are all a lot more recent than System Shock. Let's go with Epic Mickey. Oh. What dog breed is the main character in the movie Hachiko Monogatari? I have no idea, but it's probably all anime, so it's probably a corgi. Oh, dearie me. What color is Donkey Kong? Donkey Kong wears a red tie, right? Yes. What are the enemies in the anime Neon thing called? Those are... Evas. Oh no, Eva's probably the one they pilot with the good guys. Which of these is not the color of a strip in the flag of France? How does the joke go? Blue for the clear skies. Red for their delicious wine, and green for all their military victories. Of course, that joke falls flat. Yellow. What is the main character's name in the anime about tennis? I don't know. Sasuke. No, far from it. What is the name of the living snowman in Frozen? Probably something funny like summer, but it's probably something basic like snowy. Olaf is a good snowman name as well, so it's probably the last one. Oh no. It's not looking good for the lovebirds here. Which of these anime does the main character use a sort of lance to fight? This again? I don't remember. Was it Buso? There we go. You're running out of material, Lariat. Who's the main character in love with in the novel The Ingenious Gentleman? God, I have no idea. Antonia? Dulcinea. Not looking good, but still 1 in 3 chance for you, Romeo. Don't let me down. I need all the achievements, you know. He's letting me down. You plucky devil. I have no idea what makes the game decide to do that or not, because it can do it into fails and wins. A friar passes by. Such a union could end the animosity between your families. I'll do it. They meet in secret. They're declared husband and wife, and oh, all very prompt. Come on, let's get the follow-up. Okay, the family is livid. They didn't accept their union, wanted Juliet to marry someone of their choosing. Juliet had a plan. She would drink a potion that would put her in a death-like coma. She'd be rescued and they'd flee together. You know, you couldn't leave him a message or something? Is this how the plot of Romeo and Juliet goes? Well, let's see if we can get a good ending. Who was the last queen of France? Oh, Jesus, I don't know. Marie Antoinette certainly got some treatment, so I think it's her. There we go. In what video game is there a dragon called Grima? I have no idea, so go with Drakengard. Crumbs. Right, what kind of people is Harui interested in? She likes the supernatural people. What is it? I'm looking for espers, aliens, and whatever else. She was a weirdo. Who gives Cloud the Buster Sword? I thought he just had the Buster Sword. I'll go with Zack. Because Sephiroth is from... Wait, Sephiroth is also from 7, but it wouldn't make any sense for him to give over the Buster Sword. What is the name of the hammer of Thor? Right, I know this one's Loki. So it's probably not Loki. So it's probably Mjolnir or Nidhogg. Nidhogg's the name of a weird game, so it's probably Mjolnir. There we go. What is the name of the clown in the movie It? The clown is Pennywise. Never saw the film, just Pennywise the clown is culturally osmosis into my head. Which of these appears in the logo in the game Final Fantasy V? Ah, crapola. We can do this by reduction though, right? Meteorite. There's 7. Screw it, I'll just say a tree. Ah, bummer. I don't know anything about Final Fantasy V. I've not seen nor played it. What can the Avatar do? Bend air, right? So, bend the elements. The plot of which of these movies develops during Christmas Eve? Die Hard. As everyone says, it's a Christmas movie, right? So, odds are firmly stacked in your favor, but the opposite went for Romeo. Come on, Juliet. Clear. Got it. On it like a car bonnet. Drank the potion, death-like coma, just turfed away into the family pit. And along comes Romeo. Refusing to believe she was dead, he waited by her side. Aww. They fled together, their families heard the story, they come back, this does not sound like it would happen ever. And I actually get achievement unlocked, rewriting a classic. Good job, me. You had an Oblivion quest like that. That doesn't sound like how I would do anything in Oblivion. The problem with replaying Oblivion is I would really just want to do the Assassin's Guild again. Was it the Assassin's Guild? The Dark Brotherhood, I think it was called. Because those quests are so much fun, just going around clubbing people to death. Oh, yeah. That was one of the best weekly one-shots, the Oblivion one. So much fun. Right, Viviana's grandfather going to retire. Offered a generous pay for cleaning it up. Man, I wish I had kids I could just make clean up my crap in exchange for some 50p's. I wonder if you're the daughter or granddaughter of the guy that was flying the plane then, because he was going for retirement. What are diamonds made of? Diamonds are made of carbon, like everything. It's a bit of a get-rich-slow scheme there, Kaladin. What is the name of the main character in the movie Scarface? He's Tony Montana, and not once is he called Scarface in that film. In what platform was the video game Ghost Trick originally launched? That was on Nintendo DS. That game is and was fantastic. Can't wait to see how the remake ruins it. What is on the island in the movie Shutter Island? I have no idea. It sounds like a hotel. What is Mahoro in the anime Mahoromatic? I don't know. Sounds like an android. Oh. Coincidentally, it is coming to Steam, and I think it's just a port. Yeah, I think they would brush up the visuals of the game, and I don't think I'd like that. It looked so good in the DS. I highly doubt it'll look so good, but I'm just being bitter. Maybe it'll be fine. What city is known as the Big Apple? Hey, Kaladin, which city is the Big Apple? Why is it called the Big Apple, anyway? What sport is the anime Eye Shield 21 about? Maybe some rotten, infested, worm-ridden apple. Jake, you can probably stop noting I haven't seen this movie, book, show, or anime. It'd be faster to list the things you have seen. Well then I wouldn't be saying much, would I? Eye Shield 21, I have no clue. Did number 21 help out? There are 21 people on which court? Probably a hockey court. Oh. What is a falchion? Well, come now. I play Dominions. You play middle-aged Cetus and you enjoy dual falchion wielding, pretty much recruit anywhere troops with good armor, but they get fatigued real bad. Where do the main characters live at the beginning in the anime The Promised Neverland? Hey, didn't we have this one before? It was an orphanage, right? Larry's really running out of material. Apples were places where jazz musicians had gigs. Oh dear Lariat, we were doing so well, but she has no heart. Vivian felt so overwhelmed by the mess that she lost her will. She abandoned the job and went back. Wow, Crivens. No work ethic. Right, Lariat, it's time for revenge. Lariat was a young game designer. She was developing a trivia game with a witch version of herself as the main character. The editor is not impressed. Well then, I'll be the one asking the questions. If you win, publish the game. That's stupid. But meta is a good reason. Right, let's have at. This is our chance to right the wrongs. Who wrote the James Bond novels? I feel like that's an Ian Fleming thing. Well, how about that? In which of these movies are there aliens? I feel like Donnie Darko. Donnie Darko has that creepy rabbit thing, but I also feel like there are aliens. But didn't District 9 have it? Oh, crikey, it could be any of them. Ooh. Duplicity sounds like a film that would have aliens trying to mimic humans. Ah. You don't watch a lot of movies, Jay. I think we've come to that conclusion several times over, IREX. Who wrote the Sherlock Holmes novels? That was someone. Oh, crikey, who is Conan Doyle? Don't lay into me for Shrek and Space Jam. What is the name of the main character in the video game Deus Ex Human Revolution? Oh, it's JC? Or is it Denton? Crap. And isn't Human Revolution the remake? But that's probably still JC, right? Oh god, Adam? I don't think your game's getting published, Lariat. Clara. Which of these anime have Clara? Not Ranma half, I don't remember a Clara there. I have not seen Sailor Moon, I've never heard of Heidi. I think Clara came up as a question before for Card Captor. Okay, well no, it was one I've never heard of. Oh god. In what movie does Bruce Willis play Detective John McClane? I was going to say Sixth Sense, but that's not an option here. Which one's going to even have a detective? Sin City, maybe? Oh. Right. Which of these Nintendo franchises does not have a pinball game? Oh, crumbs. Well, Metroid and Pokemon have pinball. Zelda and Mario. I don't think Zelda has a pinball game, but that probably means it does. Mario, then. Oh. Oh, dearie me. Well, I could call this my revenge on Lariat. What was the title of the first album of the rock band The Rolling Stones? I think it's Dirty Work. Oh, jeez. This is as good as I did in that round that I was intentionally trying to get them all wrong. Which of these movies was released for... Spare me the movies here. I actually saw the film Twilight. Not even the first one, the second one, without having seen the first. And I thought it was pretty good. I think Minority Report is older, though. Okay, come on, Lariat, have no fear. Your game will be published. It will be published. Twilight coming in clutch. And they made a deal. Thank you so much for helping me out, Lariat said. As thanks, I will put you in the... Aww. So freaking good. So you carved out time for Space Jam, Shrek, and now Twilight. Somehow missed The Godfather. Come on, I watched Scarface. Several times even. I forced my friends to watch it too. Does it uninstall itself if you get that wrong? If you get the Lariat storyline part failed, Lariat then goes on to independently publish. And then you play a trivia game to see if it's successful or not. So, who'd we kill? We killed Yvette, we killed the treasure hunter, we killed the kid in the burning house, killed Hector in the game, I'll forget that loser, killed Fatima. Damn. Ultra kill. Did you kill the girl trying to get laid? I don't think she died, she just had a miserable time. Well, there we go. Done and done right. The stream wasn't rock solid stable, but it was stable enough. A bit of latency certainly can be worked with, at least until I get through the litigious aspect of Hungarian bureaucracy and get myself what is needed to fire up a proper internet connection. But this is promising. This I can use for sure, which is good because I intend on getting back to my streaming, at least until I have everything in place to go and get the rest of my stuff moved in here, and then carry on life as normal as a Hungarian. Feels good being here. Feels like a dream come true. Probably going to wake up tomorrow, not really understand where I am, but know deep in my heart that I'm no longer in Sweden. In any case, cheers for joining for Majotori. This game is excellent if you haven't played it yourself already. I do highly recommend it. And also Purea, made by the same people. Still though, until I'm back tomorrow with probably some Caesar 3, because I've got a map or two up my sleeves. So cheers and a cheerio.